Suscríbete y activa la campanita, no lo olvides. Hey, what happened, Panda? Welcome to Revientor. This is Digital Combat Simulator, and today I am in my F14, and I'm continuing this series of videos to speak about the radar, interior, in the back cockpit. And let's go with the TADs, where the fan is going to be bigger because you have to make a lot of things in there. But let me turn on the lights. The video is about this panel, okay, the center pedestal. I am going to make another video about this and this one, okay, it's a mix of the system, but today's is only about this, okay. Let's start with this, and first of all, contrast and bright. Okay, I think you know what this does. Bright is bright, but contrast is only going to work in here, in the camera, okay. Bright is working every time. And let's focus on the next knob. This is not about the radar itself, but it's in the panel, and it's about the navigation inertial system. On the left are the different ways to align the inertial, and on the right is the normal mode, inertial, as you can see here, inertial, hard, and EM, okay, and also the ready light. We'll see that later. This is only about the radar, okay. But what is about the radar is this button over here, take the track hold, and what this is going to do is, for example, when I lose one of these contacts on the radar, by default the system is keeping the virtual track only for 14 seconds, 1 4 second, okay. That means a short period of time, but if you turn on this button means turn the light off, okay. It's quite contradictory in my opinion, but don't worry, that is going to make that virtual tracking extrapolation is going to be 2 minutes instead of 14 seconds, okay, 1 4 second. Easy, okay. The problem with this is if you are in a very heavy environment where there is 1000 contacts, if one of them goes beaming and go back normal and again beaming, and that beaming guy is going to make a lot of clutter here, visual clutter in your screen, because you are going to get a lot of echoes, ghost, vale, in there, and that is not going to be very funny, but you can reset only turning on and off and again, okay. Let's go with the navigation again. This is to select the waypoint, as you can see here, waypoint selected, how far away, waypoint 2, 3, blah 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 blah. Navigation, this is not today's video, and where the navigation is. What is important is this, is the label, what information is here represented. This information right now is from my own aircraft, but it could be from this target. Okay, I selected, and now it's target 1, and I get this information. Or also could be from this waypoint, okay, and information. You can select in the console on the left different information. We'll see that in another video. But look at this, I am already having this clutter thing, this track hold in this contact, left and right, because this guy was turning to the left, he makes some beaming to the left, and now turn to the right, and I have beaming in both sides. You see there? Now I am getting 2 different signals from the same contact, but remember, you can easily reset that. Okay, you don't have to keep that quite trash or ghost, as you can see. What information we have on the screen is very important. On the left is the altitude from 1 to 18 at the end of the radar, and my radar elevation is 0. It's 0 because it's center here, 0, as you can see, but the radar also is going up and down, but the mine is 0. But look at this: 1 to 18, 0 to 27, 0 to 43. This is always up the top of the picture, of the screen, okay, of the scope. And the number inside, television of the antenna. These two numbers, 281 and this running one, are just information about the radar for the pilot, for the Rio, to know that the system is working. If you see this number freezed, steady, your radar have problems. You have to reset something, do something, because it's not working good. It's only for that, okay? Here is the navigation information, and also let me set Phoenix missiles, for example. And now that I have a missile selected, I have what missile I have selected, okay? Phoenix, Sidewinder, whatever. Okay, that's the idea. I have this other bottom in here, collision steering. I am not sure if this bottom is really working. In theory, is instead of having, when you are in a twist mode right now, you can get a track file and know what is the vector of that contact. You can switch this vector to a collision steering heading or something like that, but I never see nothing about that. Okay, I don't know what is this doing. I think this is for the pilot, but you don't have here for the pilot in here, I think, but I don't see a thing. I have already everything, and I don't have anything to see in here. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't know if this is a bug or what, but to me it's quite useless for the moment. But the idea is to know where to aim to collide with that contact directly. Okay, set the best heading. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that, but that's the idea. Comment below if you find something about that. Let's go with these ones, but before that I have to turn on the data link with the AWACS. I suppose you know how to do this, but I have a tutorial to do it. For that, I am not going to explain it in here. Okay, in a few seconds, in theory, there. Now I have data link information, and let's go start with this other panel. There. This first button, reject imaging device disable, is not implement. I don't really know what it's doing. The manual say about nothing about it, and okay, it's not implemented. It's about reject some picture device. I don't know. Sorry, chick boys. Alt number. As you can see, the contacts or data links have a number on the left. This is the altitude of the contact. Number 1 means that contact is between 5,000 feet to 15,000, 15,000. Okay, as you can see, it's a jump of 10 angels, but it's from angels 5 to angels 15. Okay, if you get a number 2, that means if in angels 16, 16 or above until 25. Okay, 25. You can get out the number or get it in as you want. System element. As you can see, system element is going to be funny because you make all the clutter. It's perfectly clear now, but you don't know where the contact is going. But you see a lot of dots. You see this and this one are big dots. That is because you have the data link symbol at the symbol of your radar detection. For that, looks like it's a big point. Okay. The data link is for information from the data link. Take it out. Okay. You have the data link connected, but you can remove the data link information. Jam strobe shift system is for remove the jammers that you are not able to reject or go in with this switch. This switch, remember, is to try to avoid the jammer effect, but if you have some jammer already and you cannot avoid that, you can reject that information and keep it clear, okay? The next button is very interesting because it's non-attack. Non-attack is to delete all the flare lists or contact that you are set to not be attacked, okay? These are radar contact in my radar unknown, then in theory I have or I have not to attack them, but all of this data link information is friendly, then take it out. But, always is a but, I can select one contact and say this is a friendly contact, and had been disappeared right now, but it's there, it's a friendly, okay? As you can see, the symbols is very important, the symbols. Data link are my radar detection, okay? Is two symbols, the down part and the up part. As you can see right now, this is quite a circle. The down one is the HAFU, is data link information always, and the top one is my radar information. I can set in my radar a friendly or even a hostile or whatever, and get other information from the data link. Okay, this is what is going to do. And non-attack is going to delete the information that is friendly. Okay. Also, the waypoint is a friendly waypoint. You cannot fire a waypoint. Okay, it's going to be disappear to make the things clear. As you can see right now, I have not a problem, but two different vectors in here. It's the same contact, is data link contact, is radar contact. It's not good. You can delete all the vectors or switch to launch zone vector. As you can see, this contact have a launch zone with the missiles. You can check my missile tutorial. This is the dynamic launch zone of the missile, of the Phoenix, and I can set the whole dynamic launch zone, not only the current one, and also can delete both vectors, the launch zone vector and the navigational vector of that contact. Okay, in this case that I lost this contact track, not I lost the contact track, but could happen the same if I am tracking the contact and the contact start turning, because data link is really fast information to us, and our radar is slower. When the data link information and look at this, data link information and radar information is different, quite different. The different vector is going to mix something in your brain. I think, what is happening here? Who is possible? This contact is going to the left and to the right. Okay, remember, I lose the contact right now. Track hold, please. But if I am keeping the track, because my updates are slower than the data link, I am going to see two different vectors. Okay, you can delete all of them or not. I think this is quite bogus to only be able to delete al launch vector, al normal vector. Okay, I could want only have the launch vector and not the normal vector, but I don't know, boy. I suppose it's well programmed, but to me it's quite it's something is not fitting there. It feels strange, you know. Maybe it's not a bug, maybe it's not well programmed, but according to my brain, something is not good in there with these two bottoms. I don't know. Okay, forget about that, and let's continue with the tutorial. This is the easy knob. This is about the range: 20 nautical miles, 25, sorry, 50, 100, 200, 400. Okay, there is some important thing in here. As the Rio maybe do not matter to you, but as a pilot, this is very important. This line means 25 miles. I look at this, 50 miles, 25 miles plus black line, other 25 miles. That means each line is 25, and the gap is 25. Okay, 25, 25, 50. 25 and 25, 50, 50, 50, 100. 100, perfect. Let's go see that. 50 and 50. This means 100, this rectangle. Okay? Look how clutter is this. Let's clean the things up. Okay, perfect. It's very clear. That's who is working this. Okay, let's go with the hand control unit. This stick over here is very funny. Here you have to turn off the camera. I am sorry, I forget this enough. Ground stabilize. Ground stabilize means that the gut view from the top is going to be stabilized to the ground. And right now, if I keep moving my plane and I do not to touch anything, in a few minutes my plane will be over here. Okay, because the ground stabilize is now in these coordinates over here. Okay, aircraft stabilize. The same, but all the time my aircraft must be in this position and everything is moving relative to me. Attack mode is the very same, but with the horizontal line. Remember, as a real Rio told once in a book to me, it's quite funny, that the Rio have to keep his eyes 50 of the time looking out and 50 looking the instrument. And get out and get in. Okay, to have situational awareness. Okay, but in the real for the newbies was 90% of the time here and only 10% out. Okay, try to work in that 50-50. Okay, it's going to be good for you. For that you have this line here. Okay, because it's important to know what is happening outside. The chibi mode, of course, is here, and that is this knob over here. Okay, let's continue right now. Let me select the chibi. This switch is for the chibi to standby or off. Okay, and when you are making ramp start, you have to keep the chibi in standby, and I don't know how many times, but keep it at least 3-5 minutes. Okay, there is a serial of lights in here, as you can see. The standby lights and the standby light are some damage. Okay, if this light is on, you have to push this power reset to try to avoid or reset the system and make your computer work again. Okay, this is the switch that is going to cool the nose. Now I am not using the radar. As you can see, the antenna is moving, but I am not getting any information. Okay, I am not getting clutter or whatever because the radar is not emitting. If I turn this, up, I am emitting, and there you can see the contacts or the clutter. And if this is all off, the whole system is off. Now, standby on. You have to keep standby 3 minutes when you are making the ramp start. Right now, it's totally warm up and you don't have to wait. Let's go to the hand controller, the stick. This is where the fun begins. And these important buttons, I prefer the name that is typed in here, not this pop-up HTTP system, blah, blah, blah. This, I prefer the really name because TED cursor, and look the name, TED mode. No. TED cursor, you know, the cursor is going to be in the TED. Okay, now if I select half action, I have my circle where I can select data link, where I am not getting any radar contact because I am in 2x mode. Now I am getting files and I can get this contact or I can get waypoints with this TAD cursor. Okay, I am using this next case of the controls. I have real here and there. Half action and full action. You need these buttons in your stick, or at least know they exist. Half action and full action. Half action is to generate that cursor, and full action is to get something with that cursor. Also, you need this offset and this MLR, okay? And radar left right to move the radar. I have something here like the azimuth and radar elevation. That is up to you, because azimuth and radar elevation is in here, but I prefer keep it everything on the stick. Let's continue. Okay, half action, full action. Of course, if you have selected one waypoint, you can move with full action whatever you want. If you do not select anything and you push there, oh, what is that? Oh, the azimuth going crazy. Can stabilize, and let me tell you what I did. Select something there, select anywhere, and then set this switch over here is the offset. Bam! Now the offset is in there. If you want to look back, if you want to get your aircraft in the center, bam! Now it's in the center, and you can check behind you with the dialing, of course. Also in ground mode, you can do it. Now ground is in the center of me, but I want it there. Bam! You know? There. And bam! Interesting, right? Okay, continue. DDD cursor. Of course, DDD cursor is going to make the cursor be in here. But, oh, holy moly, it's not working. No, don't worry. It is only going to work with pulse search. And here you have the cursor. The cursor is only going to make that full action, and is keeping there this cross for whatever you need to know what is this. If you switch different modes, you see it's only keeping in pulse search, and other modes do not work. Okay, pulse search is the only one mode that you can use. Also remember, if you want to get information in the TAD, you have to be in reverse search or twist. Pulse Doppler search and pulse search is not going to get info in here. Let's continue with the radar. Okay, now we are using radar cursor. With a cursor, as soon as you select half action, you see in here a cursor is moving. That cursor depends on the mode you selected. Is bigger or not, do not matter really, but it's going to do the same. But you have to know where is the contact. There is a contact. Move the cursor there with half action, and then push full action, and bam, you lock the contact. Okay, the contact is on the left because it's in Doppler effect. Now you know is getting closer or is getting out. And also, I don't see it in here because I think it's not implemented for the moment, but the manual say that you will get this same echo in the center displayed with azimuth and also with the range in here. Okay, to know exactly how far away it is, how to the left or to the right, and how also the Doppler effect to know is going closer or away from you. And this is the missile range. Okay. That's all. You can think this is the contact, but no, it's not the contact. 50, and it's keeping it the same. Only moving is the range. Okay. That's the idea of the radar. If you want to release a contact, set half action and release, and you release the contact. Or select one of these modes. Do not worry. And the final is this button over here is IRTV. If you set the cursor in there, is saying DCS mode. What is DCS? DCS is the picture, the camera. Now you have to set half action and move around the camera, and with full action you will block whatever you see. Whatever you see that could be locked. Okay, for example, you can see the ground, but I want to lock a tree. Let me move it there, for example, this tree. As you can see, you can lock a tree. Okay, You have to only keep airplanes or something that is quite detectable for the system. That's all about this part. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I am not forgetting anything. If not, please comment below and tell me whatever you see that I am missing or whatever you can think you can help to others. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. As always, I tell you, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, don't be sad, and usual, be happy. Bye bye.
No olvides suscribirte, darle a like y revisar mis últimos vídeos. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up and check my other videos.